Good evening, angry lady. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so mad. Grr. How you doing, Alex?
Fuck you! Fuck you, fuck you! Fuck you!
Fuck you too. Tomorrow's so exciting. I was contemplating streaming today, but I thought I'll stomach it. I'll stomach it. I'll stomach it for you guys. Publish. Why does Discord keep crashing? Ugh. Why is Fugi's loading? Oh god. So apparently if we click load and continue, if we click continue and we continue from A, load this file. Excuse me. I got a shiny Etran from a raid, so I'm happy. Ooh.
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past.
I need to see that.
Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time.
Oh, this is why you can't go back to part 1.
Anyway.
Because this takes place in part 2. That makes so much sense now. Kaine's dreams. Discrimination. We'll send it on Discord for you. Okay. You can send it in the Discord. Or you can send it to me personally. I don't really mind. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Along with a lovely tree. Sure, I'll look at the tree when I get there. Thin wisps of smoke streamed from streamed from huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. Maybe I should have not streamed today. Jeez. Apparently I just can't read. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly towards the wooden hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The faceless child was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then I... The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped from the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on, come on. The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vane slowly creaked to life, spinning this way and that for a moment. It finally settled with a beak pointed firmly towards the east. East? Really? Before the vane could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall all around. Oh no, they found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. The rain, the sounds of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo! Kaine! The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from the cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shape of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. The boys seemed taken back for a moment by Kaine's seemingly indifference to the blood dripping from her face, and quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. You should read in Japanese. Hell no. Ghost, I sent it. Okay. I need to learn it properly first. She was attuned to this sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstitions and fear, Kaine was something to be hated and, if possible, destroyed. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Daimo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong, be brave. He can't hurt me, he can't hurt me, he can't hurt. Oh, look, the freak's gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Kaine prayed for the rain to flood away and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo, I think it is Demo. As Demo crept ever closer, the clouds began to thin and the rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless, a failure. I wish Demo's rock had taken off my head. Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forwards until he was an inch away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kaine's face with thick fingers and yanked it upwards. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. Show me. No. Did you just say no? Demo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. Even taking his attention. By the way, I'm sending you a pet inland Taipan? Why do I feel like that's something that's gonna like murder anyone? Murder people. I'm probably from Australia. Even taking his attention from Kaine, he called his cohorts. Come on, guys, let's give the freak what she deserves. As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began raining down upon Kaine. Demo paused. Still grinning at Kaine, Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are. Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. It continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had for her. Go home. Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. Freak, chanted the children. Freak! 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 Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entirely. The rain fell. The pain never came. Only the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries. Did she dare open... Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood wellowing from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god. He's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward to take charge. When no savior emerged, they began to uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was drapped on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for a breath, for a moment, she finally spoke with a voice thick with rage. It's like a bitch, don't it? Oh, no wonder why she talks the way she does. Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards ever touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, She ground she ground her palm into the wound and twisted back and forth. Eee! Ow! He screamed, leaping to his feet. Stop it! What are you doing? Quit whining. Ain't no one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch. A big one. That thing could have killed me. The old woman shrugged. Death is the best cure for stupid. Demo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes on Kaine, he took a step backward and spat on the ground. Get out, leave this village. No one wants you here, either of you. Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at the fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl, and placed it around the young girl's shoulders. Then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood on her forehead. Only in Austria, you can be late to work due in Australia. Only in Australia you can be late to work due to animals. That is very fair. That is actually very fair. Some are just big and not even dangerous. And some are tiny and dangerous as hell. Oh, Kaine, she said. Why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot. The words of her grandmother stung Kaine, and she turned away. Don't be nice to me, she said. I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore. Her tears, held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead. Kaine's tears turned to sobs. She felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away. Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next. And it grants no mercy to any that attempt the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand? The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know because you survived it. As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know her grandmother. But when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence. And their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all of these things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. Do I make you sick, Grandma? Of course not. Don't be an ass. Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't. Hush, interrupted Grandma. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you. And if the folks oh, hold on. I have bots to eliminate. 2-year-old homeowner. Or you could be one moment banned. Dumbass bitches. Eep. Granddaughter, and I love you. And if the folks have a problem with that, they can just go to hell. Excuse me. With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers on Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stem or losing a single petal was remarkable, and the beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again. Oh my gosh, these are lunatias! Grandma, you made this for me? Lunatias were legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without seeing one. And yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real. Where did you find these? Just stumbled on them while I was out doing the shopping. The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. The pain she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kaine's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. Ghost reads fanfiction when? I don't know. I never really thought I would need to read a fanfiction. Maybe I might do it one day. I don't know. I don't know what fanfiction of, though. Reading stream. Listen, I play FGO. That's basically a reading stream. Didn't quite turn out right, said her grandmother as she squinted at it. These old hands have trouble with delicate work, but it sure looks good on a pretty girl like you. Kaine blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are. What a fool thing to say. But thank you, Grandma. Her grandma smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me, she said. Long as we got each other, we'll be just fine. Why do I can imagine this being a lot of reading? Kaine took her grandmother's hand in hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain had stopped. Kaine stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough. Even if it's us against the world. Kaine let her gaze drift past the vane and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of the rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Oh my god. In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. The firewood produced, however, was as far from a work of art as could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about the barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe. Kaine's grandmother flailed away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that would make the most hardened sailor blush. "Grandma!" called Kaine. That you, Kaine?" yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. "Don't get too close, or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake." He brought down the axe on the piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spud past Kaine close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. Once she scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, "Grandma, do you need help? I can get you water or lunch or a new axe or something." The axe, poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused in midair. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment, then smiled. "Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss poor job of chopping, why do you come here and take over while I go get the water? Shades have been restless lately, and I don't want you running into one of them bastards." Okay, I'm gonna call it. Her grandma dies to a shade. Demo comes over. Then Kaine snaps, beats the fuck out of Demo, and then... or kills Demo. And then that's why she exiles herself to outside the village. I'm calling it. I'm calling it now. Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was by far the most difficult of the two jobs. But Kaine knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there's no changing it. Kaine did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required to travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a long distance from the area. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter. And rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acres of land they call home. Kaine enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, but soon discovered why the old lady hated the chore. Swing after swing, the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood. And when she finally managed to connect with a solid stroke, the tool embezzled itself into the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it, crap. She suddenly understood the joy her grandmother felt in a good curse. Oh my god, here it comes. Happier now, she picked up the axe and forced it from the wood and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with a blade, but the task was challenging and blisters began to form on her small pink hands. This is tough, and my logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kaine redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. Setting down her bucket With a small sigh, she took one look at the log and coughed out a wheezy laugh. Pretty flimsy, girl. You need better practice if you... Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes widened, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma! The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill. Kaine steadied the bucket with her foot as she kneeled by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress. But Kaine didn't notice. Grandma, what's happening? Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kaine away. Stop that. Just stop, she cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. I'm just tired from the trip is all. Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words could ever. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life, and it seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending. Sooner than either of them had feared, the positions would be reversed. The next morning, Kaine came to the side of her mother's bed. Ghosty, why are you maidenless? Ha! That's funny. Ain't you the one that's maidenless? Saying that I'm in a relationship? But how you doing, Celeste? Grandma, you're sick and need medicine. I'm going to the village. The woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine gently pushed her down. It's all right, she said. I'll be fine. Her grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. What's a relationship? Hey, I can go back to the dictionary if you want, Alex. After I was not aware of that. Well played, Ghosty. Ha! Suck it. After what seemed an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it, goddammit. But I guess I should be quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Kaine strapped on her boots and made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across the dark and rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets for every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade, or worse, Demo and his gang. Ghost is in a relationship with another ghost, obviously. What do you mean? I also choose to be maidenless, even though I love woman. Nothing's wrong with choosing to be single. I just wanted to put the facts out there. But she encountered neither tormentors nor shades, and Kaine finally found herself at the entrance to the village. A few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart raced. Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself. I have to help Grandma. Thank you for the hydrate. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Now he wants to roast us. Hey, if you want me to roast you, I can. Finally, her eyes settled on a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air and telling anyone who could listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's presence. Hey lady, said Kaine with a bravado she did not feel. Where's the apothecary? The woman's flabby cheeks shook in bewildered anger. How dare this thing speak to me? They seemed to say, but Kaine saw that her eyes held a different emotion. Fear. Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Which way? Kaine repeated. The woman pointed at the small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Kaine cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary, but the new emotion had little time to take root. But as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. He'd clearly have been sent here on some kind of family errand, because his gang of followers was nowhere to be found. Oh my god. He sputtered. I mean, what are you doing here, freak? The insult was delivered without force, and Kaine happily ignored it, stretching on her tiptoes to see over the counter. She asked the shopkeeper for the medication. Ha! Barked Demo. That old bitch finally keel over. Go to hell, Demo. The boy's eyes grew so wide they were ready to fall out of his head, but before he could let fly a comeback or worse, a punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Demo slunked out the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared the medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, created a scent that was exotic, but not altogether unpleasant. I know there's nothing wrong with being single by choice. I was single by choice for many years. I think I was single by choice for like 5-6 years. But I did it as a I took that time off because I knew trying to seek a relationship was basically me trying to make one appear instead of, naturally letting one build. Which is kind of how my current relationship happened. I didn't force anything. Neither did she. It just kind of, happened. And then we kind of just got together. Seeing such a variety of supplies, Kaine gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely, in a world so vast, there would be a place that she could call home. On the far wall behind the counter rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked its cruel magic, and they were beginning to fade, the beauty of the work. She sounds like a lucky person. Yeah, she likes to remind me about it. You like that picture? Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hand. His eyes were gentle but sad, and they seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. She's been dead a long time now. Oh my god, everyone dies in this game! Good, I hope you are reminded about your cuteness. I'm not cute.
Cute.
No. Stop that. Stop it. Stop the cap. Stop that. I'm not. Oh god, I'm getting EP. This is not good. I'm okay. Kaine didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. Pictures are wonderful things, continued the shopkeeper. They let the ones closest to you live on forever. He shook his head slightly, then looked at Kaine and smiled. Handing her the medicine, he reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. You should have these. There's no one left I wish to draw. Kaine took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. Yes, I've heard the rumors about you, he said. It's a small village, and word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe. But I also don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Callie. Callie and I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Grandma's name is Callie? Thought Kaine suddenly. She was so she was still mulling this new fact over in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary's hands. Your grandmother is an old friend of mine, he said as Kaine scooted away yet again. And I owe her much. I wager she would like it if you drew a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much. Kaine murmured a quiet agreement. But inside her heart was bursting. Jesus. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, almost impeccable step, but it was a step nonetheless, and with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaine returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kaine to think that she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. Aww. She was worried. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hand clasping around her arm. Back already, are you? Asked her grandmother with a yawn. Come here, let me have a look at you. The grandma sat up and examined Kaine from head to toe. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to relax. Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble? It was kind of fun, said Kaine with a small smile. No, seriously, it was. Fun, huh? Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. Uh-huh. So anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her portrait. A portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. But Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Oh shit, said Kaine. Said her grandmother, throwing back the sheets from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help with dinner. But Kaine would not relent, and in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of the house, as if posing for a master artist. Kaine took up the crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and set the work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kaine finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, She released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, you know, make it easy to... would make drawing easy or something. The old woman's eyes narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, she said, ignoring the pain in her back and reaching for the paper. The sketch would have been a person's face if it also... It could... The sketch could have been a person's face. It could have been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time and slowly wheezed out a laugh. Oh, Kaine, she said between laughter. You truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me and I love it. But, hush, I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart and I'll treasure it always. True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In days that followed, Kaine would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face. An action she interpreted as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine could stand it no more and asked her grandmother to take the artwork down. Posh, said the old woman. I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud. She pondered this for a bit, then turned to Kaine and dropped to one knee. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before. And it makes me want to go on, so that someday you can feel the same happiness. It was a moment that burned itself into Kaine's memory. A perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment. To never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on. People and memories move in and out of life like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different, Kaine swore, because I will remember it forever. Forever. Aww. The separation. Dreams for 5 years? Kaine listened to the sound of crackling firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She's been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned her courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent flew up her nostrils and made its home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool. It's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs? Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug, said Kaine. And I think it's burnt or something because it smells terrible. And with that, Kaine held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as little as possible. Oh yeah, that's terrible, alright. Why, you little brat, laughed the old woman. Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years have passed since the moment when Kaine's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with two stubborn people, their relationship has grown into fits and starts, but moved forwards all the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kaine could not remember a time when she had been happier. As years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. And so this morning found Kaine lacing her work boots with a breakfast of burnt berries rolling through her belly. "Where are you going today?" asked Grandma suddenly. Kaine looked up surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. "Well, I was gonna check out the kelma trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I'm gonna pick up some flagstones. So I need to take the wheelbarrow." "Flagstones? What the hell for?" Kaine stared at her grandmother, then held out an arm and swept it around their home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, and rubble, the old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. "Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we have some protection." The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. "God damn it, girl. It's a bunch of thieves. If a bunch of thieves want to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway." "I'm not worried about thieves. I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday." The old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. "Well, shoot. I didn't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other." "Grandma, no. If I don't go to the kelma trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that." A confused expression passed across the old woman's face, and for a moment she was a small child lost at a carnival. Yes, she said after a bit. "Yes, of course you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. Lately it seems my mind is..." She didn't finish the thought, instead walking over to the nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunatias from the drawer. The flower petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought it was the most beautiful. It was more beautiful now than the day she first received it. "You're gonna be a true woman soon," Grandma said as she placed the flowers in the girl's hair. "So that means less chatter about shades and building defensive walls, and more talk about how beautiful you've become." Annoyed, Kaine reached up to the garland, removed the garland, but the look on her grandma's face stopped her hand. "You're a beautiful thing," said the old woman, "and there ain't another like you in all the world. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you." "Okay, Grandma, that's enough goddamn compliments for one day." "Such a mouth on you. Where did that come from? Gee, I wonder." "I'll teach you to sass me, girl," yelled Grandma. Suddenly she lurched forwards and grabbed Kaine by the ear, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. "Grandma!" yelled Kaine in a quaking voice. "Grandma, stop it! What the hell?" The old woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held her wrinkled hands out as if it was the first time she had ever seen them. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just..." Kaine thought the look on her grandma's face was the most heartbreaking thing she had ever seen. "Listen," she began. "Maybe I should stay home after all." "No, I won't have you stay here to keep an eye on an old codger like me. You go get the fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. And when you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you." Kaine rolled her eyes, then kissed her grandmother on the forehead, and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around. Don't turn around, he told herself. But in the end, the temptation was too great. On her heels, for one final look, saw a small bent woman standing in front of a ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. Gods, you look so old now. Great, that's how age works. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. What little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow. She could only find a couple stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. And she crested the final hill. She suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing its path with a finger, Kaine suddenly felt her stomach knot in on itself. No, oh gods, no! Her grandmother's house was ablaze, the flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma! Grandma! Kaine ran then, faster than she ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone, and then sprawling into the rocky ground, and she leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kaine's mind began to race in time with her footfall. Oh no, I shall not spoil myself. Farewell. I will come back one day. Okay, Ray. Just remember, you're always welcome to be here. But I will not want to spoil you. I think I sorted it out. I think. Smut. I may need to have another look at what hold on. Okay. That'll be the chat bot, right? Right. Streamer tool. Oh no, it should be somewhere. Chat bot. Banned word, spam filter. It's weird because, like, I'm looking and there's not really anything to stop a lot. I'm very confused. I'm very confuzzled. This ASMR is amazing. I haven't even started doing ASMR. I could whisper in your ear and you'll be like, oh. Okay, let's get back into it. Let's go back into my book worth of reading. It's too dark. It's too dark, not just fire. Can't be fire. Too much smoke. Got to save her, got to save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt. Her worst suspicions were confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingling with the fake inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted legs and achieved balance through means of a large armored tail, scales, horns, and claws from its body in a random chaotic pattern, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kaine, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into a shimmering inky blackness, but as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her, a blend of rotten meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kaine responded with a scream of her own. "All right, you bastard!" She thought as her scream echoed off the high cliffs around them. "It's you or me, let's go!" The shade eyed Kaine with bemused interest. Then it began looking from her house, from her to the house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had so gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kaine glanced towards the house. Through the smoke and flames, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruin. "Grandma!" At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. "She's alive!" thought Kaine. "Alive!" Kaine's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard towards the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could achieve more than a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a powerful roar, enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kaine tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up now! As Kaine struggled to her feet, the shade stomped towards the house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tips of a claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might as well have been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood into the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kaine lurched to her feet, only to fall back to the earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them were suddenly broken. Ignoring the pain that screamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. Grandma, hold on, just a little longer. Her grandmother's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back until only the whites were exposed. Kaine pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness, the distance seeming to increase with every second that passed. The shade glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at the corners. Short, panting breaths belched from somewhere inside its core. Bastard. Laughing at us. She had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion, but there could be no such doubt the shade was taking joy in their suffering. Yeah, I see your plan. The shade moves its course slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Kaine was close enough to touch her. "I'm gonna kill this bastard." Summoning all her strength, Kaine rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backwards, but she forced it from her mind and began to hobble towards the monster, pulling a small knife from her pouch at her waist. She leaped on the foot that pinned her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. "Give her back!" she screamed. "Give her back to me!" It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The shade panted laughter again, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air towards the young girl that latched on its foot. Kaine never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. She lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds. A small, weak voice spoke up. "Kaine?" Kaine's vision blurred, but she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hand reaching out to her through the smoke. "Grandma! Kaine, you gotta run. You can't. This one." Kaine grabbed the hands and held on with all her strength. "Grandma, come on. We have to go." The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kaine's grasp and thumped to the ground below. "Grandma, no! No!" I said, "Run, goddammit! You have to. You have to live. You have to get through." The thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say another word, the shade's clawed foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from the gaps in the creature's toes as a terrible, putrid smell assaulted Kaine's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, all that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Kaine blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been in hers just a moment before. Fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, the trembling of the fingers. But then, the sensation drifted away on the breeze and was gone. That's so sad. Kaine is just... shit's just been thrown at her again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Memories flashed through Kaine's mind, one after another, faster and faster, until they became a meaningless jangle of noise. Kaine screamed then, a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forwards, black ichor pouring from its mouth and dissolving into smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept towards its prey. Kaine's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppeteer. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head lolled dangerously to the side. Yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments ago, took a slow hesitant step backwards, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized the moment, laughing like a mad woman. She leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of the knife into the leg of the shade. The shade shook Kaine off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once more. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a weight was resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? Think it is. Think I'm bleeding to death. No, can't. Can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke and flames, all of it faded away until all that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over again. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Kill it, 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 kill it. Kill it now! As the spark that was Kaine slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer. Oh shit. And I'm back.
The beast approaches. Oh, I know.
Oh, I know. Wait, I'm fighting it again.
What anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
I'm not gonna let this happen again. It dies today. My sword feels lighter.
It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
This is... I thought I'm playing as Kaine. Am I not? I'm so confused. Oh, damn. Okay. Ah, okay. So this is the other part. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go to the toilet and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I was sending the shark some messages, or some voice messages for her to see. Oh, when she's available. And I made a coffee and a cup of water. Ah. Gently, weakly, softly. The jade, the jade? The shade, sure that its tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off towards the horizon, stopping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Shamed beyond imagination, from beyond imagining, Kaine tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gout of blood. It was difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Laughing at herself, she turned she turned her remaining eye to the ruin of her home and noticed a ragged stump of arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna make clapping a real bitch. cried a sudden voice from the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, are you? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Demo, she thought as an unseen assailant. She fought at the unseen assailant. Go to hell before I pluck your eyes out and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you. That way you can live forever. No, stop. I don't want to live forever. I want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeepers fluttered in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kaine and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kaine opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. Stop! No! Don't hurt that picture! Kaine reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely at the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the page and to the ground below, where they vanished into tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled, then broke into a joyly dance. See that? He cried as he danced his jig. It's perfect now. She looks like you. She looks just like you. Ha cha cha cha. I look like that? Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Drowning in despair, Kaine laid her head back into the mud and smoke of the ruined house and waited for her end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began to whisper in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found a way to take form. Kaine wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish, like a prayer or something. Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me, save me! Kaine finally resorted to shouting at the voice in her mind. I don't make wishes. They don't come true for me. I'm a curse, a freak. I should be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Oh god, you are the best. Kaine glanced down and saw a black shiny substance ooze from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet and then began to move upwards towards the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upwards. Feel the hot, searing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let's go. Kaine tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die. So why not let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. The voice paused, as if licking its lips. When resumed, it was filled with mad, unabated joy. I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in the blood just like before. In response, Kaine shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled in the pain of the encroaching dark black ooze. Are you a shade? Yeah, maybe. What of it? The slime reached her face, crept past her nose, and slowly oozed into the socket of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Kaine was struck by the most powerful sensation she ever had felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small whispered moan. Feels good, don't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Yeah? What can I say? I know how to please the ladies. Oh my god! Don't say anymore! Now give me that body. Come on, give me the body and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. The black lump began to protrude from Kaine's sides. As she watched, it grew longer, thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back too. The slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, marveled at how she regained her voice. Stop. The black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request, then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing in a cloud of smoke. Ah, what the hell, sunshine? Screamed the voice. We had a deal. I thought you wanted to die. Grandma said, can't die yet. A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her and heard its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image out from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. That thing took my grandmother. and I have to kill it before I die. Kaine glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern, the pattern of the shades, burn itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice cheerfully. Look at that, Sunshine. I think you and me are gonna be good friends now. Kaine stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the letters seemed ready to puncture her skin and begin affecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own. Stop. Gotta stop. Holding her left arm in her right, Kaine took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. It's my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Let it go. Feel the anger. Burn with the fire of revenge. Thirst for blood and then go out there and... Shut up! Shut up and get the hell out of my body. Your body? Oh, that's rich, Sunshine. Real rich. Look, why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those buddies of yours in the areas would love to see you die. Love to see you dead. Kaine grabbed a nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade's infected portion of her side. Before she could, the darkened left arm grabbed her right wrist, crushing it. Kaine screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. Stupid idiot girl! You're possessed now, Sunshine, and there ain't no going back! The voice laughed again, a loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed? Whispered Kaine. Yeah, possessed. You and me, we got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Kaine looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, purred the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all bad. There's plenty in it for you too. I'm a very powerful creature, Sunshine, and now that power belongs to you. You got enemies, people you want to kill? I can make it happen. That little fat kid who kept picking on you, that big old shade that squashed your granny, we'll wrap him up. We'll wrap up in We'll wrap him up in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, Sunshine. No more pain. Wait, said Kaine. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What? You think I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snob? You think I'm some kind of racist? That's great. I never thought this game would come out with a line like that. Oh my god. I don't give a good goddamn who you're murdering, honey pants. I just want to drink from the well. Kaine considered this as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind, and she enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it? You and me, we could have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloody part. If you don't want. Fuck off, asshole, muttered Kaine. I'll handle the killing. screamed the voice. Look at you go! Oh, sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun! So listen, my name's Tehran, and if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this place of meat you call a heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour. And I like rotten and sour. Kaine found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, she said. Yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna find that shade, and I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tehran. Count on it. Laughed Tehran. I have shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body, but if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, then I'm gonna take over everything. So keep killing, sunshine. Watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhat deep inside Kaine herself. Kaine waited until she was sure the voice was gone, then waved her new left arm around a few times. It seemed perfectly normal, she thought. It feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at her new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. But she didn't want it to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside her already won. I'm not a shade. I am Kaine. Repeating this mantra in her mind, she began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore a certain red stained spot in the corner. After what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she finally found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of Lunatias. Though it had been through hell and back, the garland's petals were bright as ever. Kaine started to place it in her hair, and then slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry. I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak. And this time, I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flowers to her heart, Kaine fell to the ground and sobbed. And as night gradually lightened to dawn, and the people of the area rose to their daily lives, she remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world.
Alive! Stay alive! Stay alive! Grandma. Kaine, you gotta live! You gotta come back to us!
Oh yeah! This is after we deal with the shade.
Oh, hey.
Hey. Did I open the window? Yes, I did.
Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you? You still recognize me? Of course. I knew you right away. Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow, you grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
Shit.
Shit. That's a long time.
I remember.
Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Oh. He's trying to riz Kaine.
Kaine waking from her long petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is,
Yep.
until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all. Are you kidding me?
Please try to. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry.
This is
It's okay. We can sleep.
No, you and Kaine.
People are afraid
I'm gonna
of
skip
us.
through this because
And really, as long as you're right, Kaine? I'm used to sleeping outside.
But
We'll see you later.
Sorry about.
there's no point playing that part because like we've already seen it.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps out. Never even a... Damn it.
We should turn in.
I didn't get much sleep that night. For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village.
Okay, so what exactly happens then?
To protect it from the horror of the Shades. Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
Why does my face keep doing? Hold on. Kind of bugging me. I'm gonna quickly do this. So what exactly is this? Because I don't really feel like I'm playing much of the game.
But what good would that even do?
I got a fire going. Kaine.
Wait, is that...
Campfires are weird.
Campfires are weird, aren't
I'm
they?
so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yeah, me too.
Me free.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Didn't do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing. My body is... different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was.
Fuck you, fuck you! Fuck you!
Fuck you too. Fuck you too, Cookie. Bleh. Too bad I can't stick my tongue out at you.
No matter how bad things got, She gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession and my body. I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
Being around Kaine would intimidate me like hell. I don't remember this ever happening.
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
Wait, so I'm not playing as Kaine?
What might that be?
It's Mom's diary.
I have not heard you speak much about your mother.
Kaine from Toho Project.
She got the Black Scrawl and died when I was little.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore.
Red eyes say otherwise. So did he cry off, or did he smoke something? I think this was like around about after he got Kaine back. Well, after we got Kaine back. And Devil and Popola were like, oh, you can't have them in the village anymore. And then he struggled to sleep because he felt bad.
This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
I was going to say, because I've never... Because our character only brings up their family like once or twice.
In what way?
And I don't remember this ever being a thing.
Well, here. Take a look.
Saving? What the hell's happening?
Say there. Can you not hear me?
I don't know what's going on. What the fuck?
Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed.
Why am I looking so old?
Come now. There's the door.
Right. Let's go.
Am I like the dad? What? Proceed beyond this point. You'll be unable to save until the battle's over. Go through the show. I don't understand what's happening, but fuck it. I don't understand what's going on. This is the world of the recycled vessel created to avoid destruction of all. I'm so confused. Guys, I am so confused. Guys. I'm so confused. I thought I was playing as Kaine. What the hell's this? Why am I some older version of myself? What the fuck's going on? This song is kind of dope though, I ain't gonna lie. So it says, I can't leave. Whining, whining, whining. Can't you leave? Can't you leave a girl? Can't you leave a girl take a nap? Well, I don't know what's going on. originally I was playing as Kaine, and then I'll switch to myself, and then I'll randomly start playing. I'm so lost. Like, I don't understand what's going on anymore. Oh, fuck. Where the fuck is the boss? Oh, it's down there. Oh, I kind of killed the boss. Obtained 3 medicinal herbs. I'm so confused. The Black Scroll, a lost destiny, a white book, a false truth. Where the fuck am I? Why does everything seem so like piss colored? Why is everything in piss color? I don't understand. I don't get it. Is this like a DLC thing? I don't get it. Wait, I think I did see something about the recycled vessel being a Nifoscostella.exe is no longer working. Honestly, I don't blame him. I don't blame the vessel either. I'm so confused. Soldiers of Salt coming forth, White and Legion. Wait a second. So I think this is the look of like NieR when he becomes an adult, or it might be what the original NieR looked like. Wait, I think this might be the original NieR, like the look of the original NieR from the US release. These guys are so irritating. Obtained the one-handed sword, Fool's Embrace. Oh, thanks for the medicinal herbs. The dragon's corpse brought death to the world, delivered unto it the power of magic. Oh. There we go. Go say I found something, a challenge in real life for you to do. It rewards you $6 million. Why is it rob a bank? Rob a bank and not get caught. How's how you doing, Scorpion? The black sickness stains for future. They journey to return the soulless vessel. Oh my jeez. Okay, sure. 93% of all weapons in the game. What the fuck am I doing? Oh no. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. You will have to stay 100 days in a cabin in Finland without any internet or speaking to anyone to speak to. And when the $6 million by staying completely isolated for 100 days, someone will bring you food and firewood and everything. That is the only interaction. That's the only interaction you get? That's kind of crazy. I don't know. I like talking. That's the only problem I have with the challenge. As you can tell, I'm a yapper. Fuck's sake. I'm a premium yapper. I like talking. Who am I going to talk to? Wait, hold on. Just because I don't have internet, right? Doesn't it say that you can't have internet? No, it says you can't have internet. Does it mean you can't have anything electronic? Because you could just make a vlog about your 100 days. Nothing's really stopping you from doing that. Obtain the outfit Kabuki. Go my messenger pigeon. Send my message to insert friend's name. No, we can't socialize in any way. I think. You've earned 1,000 experience points, 3 medicinal herbs. What? It does not state that in any of the rules. Oh, really? It's a new door. Fuck it, let's go. Let's speedrun the DLC, I guess. The apocalypse divided the world in two. Why is everything just getting darker? Wait, did I get a challenge? I don't understand what just happened. Black and white, 13 packs. The vessels formed waves as they crossed the fins. Guys, I don't understand what's going on anymore. I think Kabuki might be a reference to the old protagonist. Is it this way? Guys, I don't have a map, so trying to figure out where my way is going to be a pretty funny find. All it states in the rose is you cannot have interaction for 100 days except for someone to bring you food and firewood. You have to survive 3 months and 10 days with no interaction from the outside world. Well, nothing says I can't record. I can't have like multiple power banks. Multiple power banks, that makes a long vlog. And then with that $6 million, I will then hire an editor.
Seems we have been shut in.
They wasn't expecting me to use a giant windmill scythe. You can only hide from me that way for so long. Hide from this bitch. Ah. You would have 3.7 million after tax. That's still quite a lot of money in British pounds, though. It's not exactly, you know, 3.7 million, but it'll be like what, like 2.6? No, it'll be like 3.2 million, I think. The song of a man has been drowned out. In its place, the scream of something inhuman. Why am I running a gauntlet with a bunch of machines? I did the calculation. 3 point... Oh, did you say I will have 3.7? Even in British pounds? Because it wouldn't be... Oh, maybe I should heal real quick. Stupid robots. I'm doing this wrong. Never mind, I was doing it right beforehand. I just wasted magic to create some spectral scythes. Ah, we got the two-handed sword. So we get the one-handed weapon, the two-handed weapon, and the spear. The sky falls with the dragon. The world ends this day. Where the hell am I? Why is everything looking more orange? Why is everything looking so fucking orange? For you, it would be 2.7. Wait, really? the kill. Are you sure it's 2.7? That can't be right. I love my shortcut just being knock over, hit the stab button. Where's the next one? Oh my god, how many are there? Come on, be the last one. Yes. Yeah. Weird. The puppet priest collects the accursed prayers and polishes the vessel. Oh, what the hell? That's a real interesting view. Game turned into an on-rail shooter now. Just sleep through the challenge. Oh shit. Damn it, I missed. Wait, what the hell? This doesn't seem right. Why are they just doing nothing on the screen? Hold on, let me not kill. I'm not gonna kill any of them. Oh yeah, you're right. That's weird. I didn't think the gap would have been that big. I'm so confused. Why there's a bar? I'm so lost, guys. Why is there a bar? I don't understand. It's like I'm in some fever dream. Like, nothing's attacking me. What am I supposed to do? Because killing them would make sense, but they're not attacking. So what would be the point? Do you have to kill all of them? I'm so confused. Oh god. They fucking jump scared me. Because I was in my own world and then they just kind of like jumped at me. But yeah, you see how docile they are? They're not attacking me like before. I don't get it. What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to let them live? Was I supposed to obtain the samurai outfit? What? I'm so confused. What was with that fucking thing? Okay, whatever. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't care. Wait, so could I go back through this door? Okay, so I can go back through that door. Why unlock this door? And we can't save until we finish the fight. So long as this memory exists, so long as mankind has hope, a bloody battle, something, something, something. Wait. Where am I? Am I at seafront? Is this old seafront? Wait, is this old seafront? No, because seafront's over there. I'm so confused. I didn't think there was something over here. So confused. You guys will see me regularly confused right now. Was that the last shade? Is this the last shade? Never mind. This guy's the last shade. I clicked the block button, but sure, why not? Is this gonna be this full stabby stick? Nope, no it's not. Foolish human, foolish human, foolish human, foolish vessel. Wait, am I supposed to kill? Oh my god. Why is this so irritating? Damn. I tried getting a 100 hit combo and it died at 65. Oh my god. All paid. All is paid. All is sacrificed. Rusty Clump. Thank you for... Oh my god. Why am I getting jumped again? Stop jumping me. Thank you, Sorano74 for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I just stop being jumped. Okay, I think we're making some progress. Okay. I think we are making some progress. I just keep being jumped. No, I was at 81. I'm so mad. Okay. Oh. I was wondering what that noise was. Rude ass. What's with the smoke alarm? You hate me. Why does this game also hate me? Why do I just keep being jumped?
It seems we have been shut in.
Is this where I'm gonna get like close to my goal of 100 hit combo and then never mind. Come on. Push them back. Okay. Let's heal again. 12,000 XP away from my next level up. What the fuck? So I can't even use my heavy attack if I wanted to. Because I kind of just fall off the bridge. Why is this place so... Okay. I got an eagle leg. Oh my god, I need that. Hell yeah. Wait. Why I am...
Seems we have been shut in.
Is this where I'm gonna get jumped? So this is the final part of this little bit. This really fucking dark bit. For some reason it's so dark. When you could just beam them with magic and they can't do shit about it. I'm waiting for the boss. Where's the boss? No boss? Oh. You found every weapon. Now we have every weapon in the game. Do not bring back the light. Do not bring back the vessel. Do not bring back the future. Well, that's not alarming at all. So, the reason why I couldn't find the last 3 weapons were because there was in this weird DLC thing. Interesting. That was a shot and a half. Bing. Long story short, I had to restart my John Wick run on Fallout 4. Ew, your save data got corrupted. That's nasty. I'm so sorry that happened to you. There's enemies behind me. Ooh. I never mind, it was a recovery potion. Something I already have like 20 billion of. Don't tell me what to do. Cookie 1 died because he brought back the future. Damn. Sucks to be you. L, bringing back the future sounds pretty cringe, I'm not gonna lie. Huh. Okay, because I don't feel like dying. It's a good thing. You're cringe. You're even cringer than me. You're the cringiest. that did a lot of damage. Oh my god. I didn't think it... No, you are... Nuh-uh. Yeah, suck it, bitch. Three recovery potions. I don't even know what I do this for. Every beam of light is an invitation to death. It's still going? Are you dead yet? Are you dead yet? Are you dead yet? Who's I let the dead rest? That's pretty cringe. You should... Showing such niceties to people. Ugh. You just don't understand how hard it is in this necromancer economy. Dead people don't grow on trees, you know. Oh my god. How are you not dead? Okay, you can actually fuck off. Where the fuck am I going? Where's that monk guy? I have a feeling that I jumped down here. And then... Oh shit. One of you guys again. I'm gonna start using those health salves in a minute. I literally clicked the jump button, but okay. Oh, shit. I don't really use magic drops very often. Oh, jeez. This magic drop ain't a joke. Because I have a question. What's a better trap in Fallout 4? The Tesla arc, where the radiation emitter, or the flamethrower trap? I would probably argue, probably the fire trap actually. Oh my god, that almost killed me. What the fuck? It's not very often I use these health salves, but it looks like I'm gonna have to use them a lot. Fuck you, bitch. I swear, I did the third boss. Okay, fine. I guess there is a third boss. Magic drop. Do you know what? Where's my strength drop? I'm gonna just pummel the bitch to death. Are you fucking serious? There we go. Why am I just doing the gauntlet now? Bruh. Oh god, I'm just running the gauntlet. Okay, that makes like boss number 5 for some reason. Thanks for 10,000 XP. Thanks. A dreaming vessel in a recycled world. Until the time of its awakening comes. I need to pee again. Also, I forgot to ask. So, what do you think is the better trap in Fallout 4?
Huh?
Is that the final entry of the diary?
Seems that way.
Interesting.
You figure anything out?
Scorpion over on YouTube chat.
I fear not.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly run to the bathroom. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back from the gent room. The room of gents. I still don't understand. I thought I'm playing as Kaine. Dad, my plants are dead. I'm so lost. I don't know, I recently started playing Fallout 4 a few days ago when I got it for the first time. Well, I wouldn't know because it's been like years, and I mean years since I last played.
Hey,
Oh, I kinda thought
I understand you're
pretty much.
Oh, and
Yeah?
sorry about yesterday.
You don't need- let Emil and Kaine know that-
Alright.
Okay. So I'm skipping dialogue because it's the same one in Route A.
Popola?
Oh,
Look,
stop.
yeah, you're just trying to...
It's very kind of you to...
Ahem.
Oh, right. You know about the lost shrine, right?
Temple where I was first discovered.
That's it. Well, it seems that the...
But
Oh, it was right under a...
the bridge that leads there is unusable.
So, take a boat.
A boat?
Yes. The canal's finally been repaired. I took a lot longer than They've also asked them to provide a boat at the path. That ferryman will let you use... should make it easier for you to...
Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me. I'm really... Alright.
And for the love of every...
The path above the entrance to the shopping district should lead to the boat landing.
How excellent to know the canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
The faster we can move, the
Hi,
faster we
hi.
can
I
save
didn't
Yona.
think I would catch you
Let's
today.
use it as often
Well, you
as we
caught
need.
me, Hannah. Hi, hi. I don't understand. It said that I was supposed to play as, it said that this part of the story was Kaine's POV, but... Hold on. Is this... Okay, so this is before the fragments. I'm so confused. Red Bagman!
That red bag.
Hey, it's been a while.
Sure. Apparently I...
Oh, yeah?
Thanks. Annie.
Okay, so... I think I'm gonna go to the Lost Shrine, I think. I have chips and curry sauce. Oh, that sounds so good. Well, she's right there.
Lost Shrine's up ahead, just past this cave.
As well.
Let us...
Maybe she's a shapeshifter and is cosplaying as a guy. Well, she's right here. So I don't really know. I hunger so bad. I don't blame you after working your shift. Oh! Why did I think if as soon as I hear it from Kaine's point of view, I'll understand what they're saying? So I get to play as myself and not Kaine. I just know what enemies say now. Okay, I think I get it. Why is he doing this again? Help me. Help. 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 Come on, grab the ladder. Oh my god, I panicked. I panicked there. I put my keyboard into Japanese and couldn't work out how to change it. That's funny. Normally you just need to swipe over your space bar to the left or the right to change it. I don't know if that's what you did, but stop bothering me. Gwynwell Vice has been taken away. Hansel is dead. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. My life is over. Leave me alone. What? I will have to go though, as I am on the train and the signal is rubbish. I hope you have fun. I will do.
Ain't you excited, sunshine?
Oh.
We finally get to bathe in blood.
Don't talk to me.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
We finally get to hear his voice. Can I speedrun this? Wait, I already have all the weapons in the game. How many words do I have in the game, though? Level 34. Hold on. Words. I have 58%. Oh, it's because I never did this. It's because I did this the other time, but I have to do this again. Oh, great. So if I move it this way, does it still count?
This is all too easy.
I feel like I missed some stuff in part 1. This way. Oh. Bring this one this way. Bring this one this way. I don't know if I'll get away with... Actually, hold on. I think I fucked up which order you're supposed to put this in. Oh my god. No, I think this should work. As long as it's not on the front, on the door. I can't believe I did this first time in my first run. Oh wait, I remember how you do this. Oh, I'm so stupid. You're supposed to do it this way. I'm so stupid. Oh my god. Shay!
Akamabo, akamabo, akamabo.
Yay!
Sasa, little shame and subscribe to your channel for 3 months.
Yay! Thank you for the resub. How you doing, Shay? You sassy little... Hello, Papa Milkman. Hello, hello. I have your milk when you desire it. Doing okay, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm just kind of tired. I've been working a lot. Well, I've been working a lot more than usual. So I'm a little bit like EP. And distributing milk everywhere. Like a milk sprayer. Like I'm lactating milk, I guess. I'm just bullying Mercer because it's his birthday today. Oh my god, if you're with him, tell him that I said happy birthday. And that he deserves to have his day of Shay. Like usual. Oh, my nose. Shay, we need to play games again. Oh god. Turn back, turn back.
What's with these guys?
Certainly not your garden variety shades.
Their bodies aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
Yes, we do. I'm sure we'll play games at some point soon, I hope. Work's currently got me by the balls. But hey, at least I make that bread. I need yeast in my system. Huzzah! Oh my god. I need to sleep at some point very soon. I'm running out of fumes. My fumes are fumigating. Shay's birthday is coming up, so I want as many to come gather, many to come game that weekend as I can. Why, when's your birthday? Hey, what's up, sexy man? What's up, Mercer? Happy birthday, birthday boy. It's the 22nd. Hold on, what's my 22nd looking like? Yeah. I'm good for... I'm doing a big thing on the 20th and the 21st to celebrate. Let me scroll back to my calendar from across the room. 20th, 22nd, no, 21st, 20th. Okay. So, ooh, look. So I am free after 5 o'clock on the 20th. And on the 21st, I'm free all day. So if you want me, you get me. You get me on those days. So you're gonna have to, we're gonna have to set something up. Like, do you want me to come fancy dressed? Do you want me to come fancy dressed? Do you want me to come? Like, I don't know how I'm coming. Okay, brain, stop. Ignore me, Shay. My brain is dying. Hey, yo, what? Scorpion, don't worry. My brain does this every single time. When I start running on fumes, my brain doesn't know what it wants to say, and then it just dies and does things. I mean, we always want you to come, Ghosty. Aww. I love you guys. Like I said, I'm always good if you need me. Just tell me when, just tell me what you want me for. Make it something I've got. Like, I'm good whenever you need me, whenever you want me. When I get the flyer together, I'll send it to you. I'm putting it together tomorrow after work. Okay. I'm not working tomorrow, so just send it whenever you want, and I'm good. I wanna do something for like Christmas. Well, not Christmas, but you know, like for before Christmas. But I have no idea. I have no idea what I want to do. You know what's gonna be crazy? When people find out I stream on Christmas, actually. Damn. That got fucked up. That got fucked up differently. I think Ghost forgot about phrasing. Ghost always forgets about phrasing. It's one of Ghost's worst things is phrasing. Ghost and phrasing are not things that work together. I've treated you all poorly. I mocked you, betrayed you. All because you went Gestalt before the change was complete. But after all this, I think I can understand you. I think we can speak as equals. This makes me very happy. I hope we can spend the rest of our life. What was that? Oh, is this where I'm gonna feel sad about murderizing these guys? Oh my god. No, another Shadow Lord part.
Emil? Look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun.
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emil.
You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Emil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
I got a fucking image to maintain. That always gets me every time she says that. She's like, I gotta keep looking like a tough bitch. I gotta look like a boss bitch up in here. You know what I mean, Emil?
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Just kick him aside.
Kicking helpless people. How rude. Gotta be done sometimes. You just gotta give them a little little You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta kick them. Gotta kick them. Kick them good. Kick them well. Give them like You know? What? Don't you touch them. Damn you.
What's going on? There's dozens of them!
Stop it, little ones. They're too strong for you.
Of the darkness. Lure them to the light. Pathetic to the end, I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
I am not their leader. It is I who relied on them. Oh my god. It is they who saved me. Stop hurting my friends. Stop! Don't make me feel sorry for them. Stop it.
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying here.
Damn. I tapped him once and he just went bleh.
Have you felled the beast?
Those are my friends.
This is one stubborn son of a bitch.
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Hey there, Sunshine. You ain't feeling bad for this freak, are ya? Ain't no turning back now. You got a lust for blood. Embrace the slaughter. All we know is the thrill of battle. Ain't that right, Kaine?
Okay. Oh, is this why you have to do... You get the same achievement for the same thing twice?
Kaine!
I laugh if it turns around and says, it ain't my fault she's dead.
You're kidding me.
Kaine!
Move. Move. Come on, stupid arm. Move. This part is good. I want to know what he actually said. Oh, he didn't say anything.
Kaine! Are you alright? Kaine!
I fear there is little we can do for her.
How you doing, Rechiro?
No! Kaine!
What is happening?
She's going berserk again.
It's all over for you, sunshine.
Kaine! Kaine!
Don't worry, she just spilled her cranberry juice. And now I get to hear what.
It's Kaine's shade!
With no other choice, we must strike it down.
Kaine! Come back!
I'm fine, what about you? I'm
Oh dear.
good, just pretty tired. I'm a little sleepy.
Kaine! Kaine!
Kaine!
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just
Sophie,
stop it again.
does-
As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because I'm weak and I'm sad and I'm lonely. But you make me strong. You're my friend and I need you. So don't you dare leave me.
You said it well, Emil.
All right. Stop crying.
I don't think there's a comeback. Or is there? Well, yes, because this is like just her. This is just her POV of what happened. Even though I'm playing as myself, which I still don't get.
And... thanks. I'm all right.
I thought I get to play as her.
Over there.
Like, I thought I get to play as her, which is kind of disappointing, but
And what is this?
I get to understand what the shades are saying, so that's a plus.
It's me. It's got some kind of writing on it.
How remarkably used.
Let's go ask Popola, and then we could speed run through Popola's like explanation on, oh, it's how you get.
Can you determine?
I think here. I wrote down this frag. Given that you there's the law of rope, the law of rope, and but as
Not a problem. If we want to fill in the words,
Oh,
they're just shades. Besides,
it's a
yeah, well, you.
but how can you even be sure that she's
Because she is, right? The junk heap in the forest of.
please?
Okay,
Oh, and listen. The villagers know how much they. I'll hurry them along the.
I'll try.
so everything makes sense now. Like, everything starts making sense. It's like,
I'm sorry for all the trouble.
Hey, mister, how come I can't see Dad?
what?
Hey, mister, how come I can't see Dad?
I don't know. Did he go for the milk? That's. Rookies, do you think that was a bad? You already cleared the game? Yeah, I've already got ending A. I'm on ending B right now. Well, I'm on route B. We'll go to the junk heap.
Popola said we might be able to find a key fragment in the junk heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue.
So... yeah, I've already beat the game once. And we've got all the achievements. Now it's just getting all the weapon upgrades, which is gonna be freaking fantastic. I don't know if you could tell by my unamusement. Of how thrilling this is gonna be. To be fair, I could just speed run the junk heap. What the fuck? I see a thing over here. How's this? The dude?
What's up?
Last month, my wife encountered some sheep in the plains. And the foul creatures kicked the very life from her. I came here to enact my revenge.
So you
No, that won't do.
Oh, then what do you want?
They must suffer as she suffered.
My good man, we are hardly in the business of punting fluffy animals to death.
I've heard you've tamed wild boars, yes? That you can mount and ride them as one would a common pack animal. That shall be my revenge. Mount your boar and ride headlong into the sheep. Annihilate them and all their kin across this plain.
This is hardly the most civilized of assignments.
Good luck, thank you.
Save your civilized concerns for one who has not experienced my pain. These animals must suffer. They must pay for what they have done to my beloved.
Sure. Sure. I'll hit them with a bar. Okay. I guess. What the fuck? What the hell? This seems very odd. Do I have a set time limit? Does he just want me to hit all of them? I don't understand what's going on. But if Broski wants me to do it, Broski gets it. If bro wants me to avenge his wife by hitting all sheep with a ball.
Thank you. I'm sure my wife sleeps easier now. Here is your payment.
21 slain. You get 2,100 gold.
If you wish to give it another go, I will be here.
He's a money farm? Bruh. I already had a lot of money. Yeah, I already have a lot of money. Damn. Making money, making stacks is gonna be good. Anyways. So I know now I can get it from the memory thingy. Also, guys, I should tell you, rookies near and far, I meant to say, there might be a chance that I might not be streaming early tomorrow, like, because I was supposed to do Fate Grand Order and Oh wait, hold on.
Where'd they go?
Oh.
Don't let him escape! I see something over there!
Oh.
Here! They're in here!
Oh, the shade. Wait, am I playing as the young Shade now?
Who are you?
Khalil, what's your name?
Military defense robot, P-33. You are an intruder. You must be eliminated. Error. There is something leaking from your eyes.
Oh, oh no.
What is crying? Who is Mom? My creator is also dead. He perished hundreds of years ago. 874 years, 10 months, 14 days, 4 hours, and 43 minutes. 44 minutes. I am incapable of being lonely, or missing others, or crying.
How are they understanding each other though?
You will die. Why will they kill you? I will not permit the humans to kill Khalil. Military defense robot P-33 will protect you. P-33 is charged with defending others.
Oh my god. P-33, I'm so sorry I killed you.
P-33 will defend Khalil.
Oh. BP! Oh. P-33 is called BP!
Man, there's gotta be tons of machinery here.
Yeah, but I don't know how much we can actually use.
Oh, wow. Check this out. It looks brand new.
Hey, be careful, all right? This place is dangerous.
I'll be fine.
Oh, no!
Huh?
Look out!
Huh?
Oh no, not this again.
Huh? Huh? Jacob? Oh God, this can't be happening. Jacob! Jacob!
Okay, all I want to say is I want to point something out. Do you know what's his name? Not Jacob. The younger brother who was just on the screen. His hatred for robots is actually not fair. It is not fair because that makes you think about how ignorant the main characters were. It does. It really does. But I guess that's... I had a feeling that was going to be the case because I played Automata. And, like, 9S can understand... machine kind. So it makes sense that Kaine is the one who understands the shades. But also, let me just put this back right. So the guy who helps you create things and wants you to get revenge, it's not even... It's indiscriminate hate towards robots. He hates the robot for something that is his fault. He is the reason why the robot... No, sorry. He's the reason why his own brother died. I want to point this out. He is the actual sole reason his brother died. It wasn't the robot's fault. It was his fault. Unless something happens in this scene that proves otherwise, it is his fault. He is the reason for his own brother's death. And then he's taking it out on the robot.
The noise of the intruders caused the structure to fail. They should have proceeded with more caution.
Agreed.
One intruder has perished.
Oh, I just want to know what happened. So, the brother, so the code, so the code so there's two brothers. There's, I think his name's Gabriel. I think it's Gabriel and Jacob. So Jacob died due to Gabriel being like, "Oh my God, brother, let's have a look. Let's look deeper." And Jacob's like, "Be careful, because all of this place is unstable." And because his own brother died, what he saw was the robot and blamed it on the robot. Yeah, he didn't even want to admit that he wanted to blame the robot because it was easier. Exactly. It's because he saw the robot and hated the robot. And he doesn't want to admit it. Because he rather, like, instead of calling himself the murderer for something that's clearly his fault, he rather go, "Big robot, scary, killed my brother."
Perhaps we should speak to the brothers. They might know something about this.
Like, that's why I don't like Gabriel as a character. Because he's crazy for something that is his fault.
Oh, hey there.
You're the little one, aren't you?
Alfred.
My brother's been...
Oh.
It's okay.
I need...
What is it?
You heard any rumors about not the little...
No, I'll just...
never...
Wait.
Yeah.
I thought...
Don't we all...
Shh.
Don't we already...
happen the second time around.
He goes, "Don't we already have this weapon?" He's like, "Shush, these things happen the second time round."
This sword has seen better days.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
It's pretty beat up.
Can you repair it?
I can repair anything.
If you'll fix it, I'll...
I'm so glad I decided not to. I'm gonna need only the real big enemies on the... Also, here's the past... I'm gonna... Only the real big enemy...
You got it.
By the... What can I help you with?
Did he sell new items? No. Oh God, no. I don't think I need that many. Let's buy... I think 30 should be nice. I think buying another 18 should be okay. Damn, so... Well, skill issue didn't consider that something deadly could even be shocking... Could be shockingly be deadly. How shocking, right? Yeah, it's because the whole structure was unstable. So his brother, Gabriel, stood on a pipe. The pipe rolled back, hit another pipe that was supporting the ceiling, and the ceiling fell, was going to crush Gabriel. So Jacob pushed him out the way, and the ceiling caved in on Jacob. And so when Gabriel tried pulling him out, he ripped off his arm because the rest of his body was stuck.
Come back. I'm only the real big...
You got it.
By the... What can I help?
So I guess Final Destination may have happened maybe after Gabriel now, I guess. Maybe. I don't fucking know at this point. Gabriel's kind of an L character anyways. Iron Pipe. A relic of a civilized age, its rusty scent comes from the blood of all who dared oppose the wielder. Hell yeah, look at that Iron Pipe. It looks so girthy, so metally. That's another one done. Leviathan Song, need a fluorite. I feel like it's gonna be the weapon that needs like a bunch of fucking fluorite. Beast Curse. Beast Curse. Let me guess, Beast Curse. Hey, another weapon level 4. Jeez. The Phoenix Spear goes from 576 to 679? Wow. Crystals, broken wristwatches. Eee.
Come back.
Okay. So I'm thinking when we have more time, I'm thinking about running through the not DLC, sorry. Running through this. As it's getting late. I want to thank you guys for being here as per usual. So I'm gonna let everyone know through like Discord and Twitter when I'm gonna be live, because I don't know if I'm gonna be live at 11 a.m. or if stuff is gonna happen. I don't know, but nevertheless, I will be around tomorrow because we got a collab with Kyle Hanna and Scott Gaming World, as we're going to be playing the DLC, not DLC. Yeah, we're going to be playing the Night Rain DLC again. So I'm very excited. I hope you guys are very excited to see what happens tomorrow. Ho ho ho. But anyways, I shall see you guys tomorrow. Bye, rookies.